Georgian and Polish sound similar to Russian.
Well,
Don't be
very
such a baby.
straightforward.
Say they can drink, but they don't even have nice alcohol.
No, I mean, I know that Western Europeans are ignorant.
Huh?
What?
Hello.
Hi, my name is Bea. I'm German and also Albanian.
Hello, my name is Ryan. I'm from the UK. I'm from London.
Hi, my name is Anya and I'm from Poland.
Hello, my name is Sophia. I'm from Georgia.
What do we think?
What do we think? Can we be honest? Or should we be nice? Actually, I've heard a lot of things they think about us. We're gonna read some comments from internet, like they are very stereotypical.
They're
and
not our thoughts.
Keyboard warriors!
The harsh and the funny part is like we have to read it to each other. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm
This
sorry,
is
I'm
not
scared.
our opinion.
Yeah.
We didn't see them yet, but we know it's going to be extreme.
Yeah, but it's gonna be fun.
I'm just interested in what people say.
I'm scared.
So,
Yeah.
Georgian and Polish sound similar to Russian.
2 hours later. For Polish and Russian, we came from the same like.
It's a language.
Slavic,
Yeah.
Slavic
Yeah,
language.
but
They're two different
Yeah,
languages,
they're-
respectively.
Yeah,
two
it's the
different
same
languages.
as German and English, you know? Yeah.
we can sometimes I can understand, but I cannot understand every word. But I can
Because
understand.
it's not Russian,
Yeah,
because it's Polish.
I can
Yeah.
understand like a kind of topic of the sentence, but I know that the language is totally different. The melody of the language is totally different. So I mean,
And-
we as a European, it's easy to like find the difference between it. But
Yeah.
And for us, like we're not even the same language family.
Yeah.
Everything about us is different. We even have our own alphabet.
Oh.
Nothing similar, like nothing. And this is something that I've heard so many times. Every time I introduce myself, I'm like, so you speak Polish? So your language is like, or they know some Russian word, they go like, "Привет." They look at me like,
exactly,
you understand? I'm like,
exactly. The main
Yeah.
thing, like people from overseas things that. Like if they say "Привет" to Polish person, that we gonna like that this is our
Yeah.
language.
It's also
It's
like
not.
quite offensive as well.
yeah, it
because
is
of
for
the
us.
history,
Like,
yeah.
and especially this is very political thing. But like we had war with
Yeah.
Russia, and we are
The
in a
same.
very bad relation with Russia.
So to hear.
we hate to hear like people like telling us we look like Russian or we sound like Russian. So Western Europeans are stupid. She looks offended.
I mean, no, I'm not offended.
Right.
But there's a lot of stupid British people. Just kidding. There's a lot of stupid German people.
I like them doing it to each other.
Yeah.
Pinky group here. We don't do it to each other.
Just kidding. Just kidding. No, there's.
I think, there's stupid people everywhere, but also as well, define stupid and define educated.
And stupid is not connected to education.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Exactly.
Well, Eastern Europeans say they can drink, but they don't even have nice alcohol.
Oh. Because Georgia is the first country who made wine, so please.
Oh, really?
Yes.
How about vodka?
Yes.
Vodka is originally from Poland.
Yes. Wine country, vodka country, so please.
It's not my
Drink,
opinion.
drink
Oh, this is making us so angry. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
I didn't
no.
say anything personally.
No.
No, I mean, I know that. I know
No.
this is like really easy to confuse for people because really big battle between like the originality of vodka, if it's like Russian or Poland, and apparently the court said that it's from Poland. So I know
I've heard that
not
it's
a
from
lot
Poland.
of but not
Yeah.
a lot of people know that. So
The first produced wine was found in Georgia. So like Georgia is considered to be the first place where wine was made. So we're kind of the first winemaker country. Yeah, and we're proud. And we have in every household, like our grandmas and grandpas make wine at home. So we
Oh.
drink it when we're like very young. Like,
Yeah.
when my grandma would go like, take one drink because like I was like, this is wine. I'm going to school and she would like, it's good for health. This one is really fun.
I'm ready.
Western Europeans say they have nice food, but then there is UK and Germany.
hi guys. Hi.
I mean, you're my teammate, but when I went to the UK and I had food there, it wasn't all that good. I'm so sorry. Maybe I went to the wrong places.
I love it.
I'm so sorry.
I.
Maybe I should go to.
No, do you know what it is? We don't have the best food.
And it's so weird because there's so many different like people from different countries.
But that's different. That's different. If we're talking like that, would be like bringing other people's cultures into this. If we're talking about UK food,
Yeah.
yeah.
Next topic.
No, like we have stuff. Like my family always says like we have, I don't know, like we have roast dinner. It's very nice.
Toast with strawberry.
And that's it.
Also, but like my dad is from the Caribbean, so like I grew up with different food as opposed to like what's typically of the UK. But so it's not the best. I have not tried that much German food apart from when we have like Oktoberfest.
I mean, we have a lot of good food, but for some people it might seem a little bit bland, but then
That's what
it
it
is.
is. Yeah, the
It
UK.
is. But it also depends on who's cooking it. If your grandma is cooking it, it's very good. But if it's like some, random place, then
Also, Eastern European food is, I find, a lot heavier than Western food.
You've tried Georgian food, you said, right?
I really
you
like
tried.
Georgian food.
I haven't tried Georgian food, but I've tried a lot of Polish food. And there was a lot of dumplings and potatoes
Oh, I love
and meat.
dumplings.
No, I love it as well, but I couldn't do it. I was like incapacitated.
I
I was
love
like,
That's why I
heavy
feel
it
like every time like we eat a meal, we always eat like vegetables with it.
to balance it.
Yeah.
oh.
We have these huge dumplings in Georgia. It's like
Yeah,
this
they're so
big.
good.
You take a little bit bite, then you drink, like
Oh.
everything.
Yeah,
and
like
then
soup
you eat
dumplings.
that. Yeah. So
You can have the food comment though.
Yeah.
I'll take that
I don't
one.
really care that much about German food, except for German bread. Oh my god, don't start me on that. The internet says Eastern Europeans are rude.
well,
I'm gonna look at you, you're gonna look at me, and we know the answer. I mean, depends on people, basically.
but we do have this thing where, especially women, they're like so strong, and a lot of times it may look like we're rude, but actually it's the way of like expressing
It's-
ourselves in it. Actually.
I think it's a
Yeah.
cultural difference
Yeah.
because I think that sometimes, like I will admit, in the West we're too soft. In my opinion, like Eastern Europeans are just willing to do things and get them done, and I don't think that that's rude. Because I think as well your language difference, you say everything differently.
When I was a child, like I would be like depressed about something, and my grandma was like, "I'm gonna spank you, and you're gonna be murdered." Like this is how we've been,
Yes.
Like
Don't be
very
such a baby,
straightforward,
stop
very,
crying,
like
I think that's why people think
yeah.
maybe Eastern Europeans are more rude, but I don't.
I mean, for example, like before, I thought Polish people are quite nice and not rude, but now, since I went to Poland for Christmas, and when I went there, I got like reverse culture shock. Because it seems that people were rude, but before it was not like that.
Same.
That like
really.
visible to me, I guess.
Yeah,
But-
because even the service, when you go try to order something, they're like, "Oh, which one are you gonna order?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, how dare you!"
But it's like before we didn't see that it's
Yeah.
rude behavior.
Because
It's
you
just,
grew up in
yeah.
that
Yeah.
environment.
And it is how you see it,
Yeah.
For us, it's not being rude. For us, it's a culture, kind
Yeah.
of. And for other people's perspectives, yeah, it may look at some point rude.
The next one is the one that I don't agree again, but Western Europeans are ignorant.
I'm curious about the reaction.
It's tight because yes and no. I think it really depends on where you're from, like where you grew up, all of those kinds of things. Because I can't speak for everyone around Western Europe, but I can tell you that there are lots of ignorant people in the United Kingdom.
The more Western European countries are maybe a little bit richer countries. And that way they could like see themselves as more
Elitist.
yes, and so they're more ignorant that way. That could be the reasoning why, but I wouldn't also like there's ignorant people everywhere. So.
Yeah, there's like the thing is there are ignorant people everywhere. I think sometimes it just comes across in a different way, and I think lots of that can also come from history. I think nowadays, like in the UK, I would say that lots of young people change the way that they think about things,
Yeah.
and we try and be less ignorant about things. So, oh, this one's tight. Eastern Europeans are poor.
It's stereotypical, but I understand why it's like where it's coming from. Yeah. I think we are.
But
don't know.
define poor,
Different.
because it's like in every country there's really rich people and there's really
Yeah.
poor people.
I mean, no, like we are.
I mean, no, like I feel like if you compare our like
GDP.
Yeah.
like everything, for sure, I think
Definitely.
our
Yeah, that's what I'm
countries are
saying.
less wealthy.
Yeah.
But if it comes to living situation, I think we are similar.
I think so too.
For example, I went to Nepal like 2 weeks ago, and Nepal is like very poor country, but people were the happiest. You cannot define how people live. You cannot connect it to the like, are
Yeah.
they poor or not?
Some of the richest people in the world are Eastern Europeans.
For me, I would say that the living situations are similar, but like the economy wise,
Oh, sure.
we are poorer than you. Then. Okay, that one I heard a lot. Okay, so the best thing that Western Europeans can do is steal other countries' stuff.
I knew this one was gonna come because it's a very big stereotype, but don't agree with that.
Huh?
What?
Like, I'm curious because I've not heard this one that much.
Oh no,
Is-
I've heard
I'm
this
curious,
one.
like,
I heard
what they're blaming for.
It's colonization.
Oh,
You gotta.
I see it
I
now.
can't-
Have you-
like,
you
I don't-
agree?
I don't think it's like the whole thing. Oh, God's work. I don't think it's like all that we can do, but I wish every museum and Mary give that back. I think there's. So without the British colony, like I wouldn't be here today. So you know, there's things that are like, yay, like me living and breathing. But there's like other things that it's like we don't need to have that, and it's not ours. Put it back. I personally enjoyed it because I think it's nice to hear what other people think about these kinds of comments, because obviously you can read them, right? And then
Yeah.
you think, I wonder what someone would think about that if you said that to them. But then when you unpack it with someone from the country, right, they can explain to you why that's not the case or why something is the case.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you know, there might be someone going around still thinking that Polish and Georgian sound the same as Russian. But hopefully, by the end of this,
yeah.
they don't.
I love talking to fellow Europeans.
It was nice to see how the younger generation is changing, I would say, because all of us are like from the younger generation,
Yeah.
so we have a little bit different point of view about some like comments that we had here.
Some of the comments I would like, I understand where they're coming from, but like also not true because like times changing, generations changing,
Yeah.
like how
Mindset.
people think changes. So if it goes like for like maybe some 70-year-old man in Georgia thinks like that, it doesn't mean that all Georgian people
Everyone
think like
thinks
that.
like
Yeah.
that, exactly.
It was very fun.
Today we read some mean comments about Eastern and Western Europe, what the internet believes.
If you like the video, please click like and subscribe to the channel.
And we will see you soon.
Bye.